Hello everyone, Charles from the Bible Unbound. And what I have for you today is the Courage for Life Study Bible in the New Living Translation. Alright, so for a birthday present, my wife had got me something that I've kind of been having my eye on over at our local church's bookstore for a while, which is the Courage for Life Study Bible in the New Living Translation. I wanted to replace one of the NLT Bibles that I had that we had given away to someone in need, and I thought we might as well look at a good study Bible that is also filament enabled as well. And take a look at the back of this. So the features on here, it's optimized for use with the Filament Bible app. So not only is this a study Bible itself, it still has all the resources that are with the Filament app, which is an excellent system. If you're interested in looking at that, I have an explanation of the Filament app on my channel earlier, and I could do another one if somebody is actually interested in looking into it. So this has book introductions, wide margins for notes, which is another plus my wife wanted me to try. Has listen to the word feature, which connected to the NLT audio Bible. Courageous Men of Faith profiles, full color interior design, topical index, and a map set at the back. So I like the cover. It's kind of nice. It has that Proverbs 28:1 quote on here. And as I'm opening it up, I noticed it actually has more little quotes on the box itself. I do like that. The cover is nice. So she actually liked when she saw me open this up. This nice, lion design on here. Christ the Lion of Judah. Proverbs 28:1 quote. So it has Courage for Life Study Bible for Men and NLT. And, comes with a bookmark inside here. Kind of nice. Commit to change, overcome obstacles, uncover your true self, replace worldly lies with scripture truth, accept the things you cannot change, grasp God's love for you, and embrace a life of grace. It's nice. I like that. Even on the back, it has a quote, the wicked run away when no one is chasing them, but the godly are as bold as lions. Very nice. Let me see the ISBN number on here. I moved my camera to the other side, so I wasn't sure. It has one ribbon. Nice brown ribbon on here. So it's a brown single-sided ribbon. Still very nice, angle cut. I like this perimeter stitching and matches this all the way around. So it's a slight, light, almost gold perimeter stitch around there. And it's a paste down, but that perimeter stitching looks really nice on there. Nice thick paste page. I love this. To all who are ready to embrace their God-given courage for life. That is a very nice presentation page. So this is a filament-enabled Bible. So if you use your Filament app, you get a lot of extra features, which include, these really nice study helps. You get videos from the Bible Project, connections to other sermon topics. It's an excellent app. And to pair that with a study Bible, I think this is going to be really good. This is basically where you connect your Filament app to the Bible itself. Oh, a nice note right off the bat. Personal word from Robbie Gross. Very nice. With God, everything is possible. Matthew 19:26. I like that quote. Salvation invitation. And this is the first time I'm opening it, so there's probably going to be a little bit of sticky pages here because of the gilding. So looking at the copyright page, it comes in a few designs from hardcover all the way to this leather-like rustic brown lion and an onyx the lion, which I think would look interesting too. Nice contents page. and a list of the books of the Bible. Their Old Testament, New Testament. I like how they broke that out to where you have, the 4 sections here of the Pentateuch, history, poetic wisdom, and prophets. Very nice. And the New Testament's gospel, letters of Paul, and other letters. Very, very nice. With an alphabetical listing of the Bible. And an introduction on how to use the Filament Bible app system. Note to readers. An introduction to the New Living Translation. So this is kind of hand in hand with how they do their textual basis, how they translate things, and how they actually do any of their abbreviations. I always recommend reading these at the beginning of a Bible, especially if it's a new translation that you haven't read yet. The introduction to the Courage for Life Bible study. And going into the basics of Bible studies, where you pray, you observe, you interpret, and you apply. I try to do that with most of my reading. How to use the Courage for Life Study Bible. I like this. The 7 steps to courage. Commit to change, overcome obstacles, uncover your true self, replace the worldly lies with spiritual truth, accept the things that you cannot change, grasp God's love for you, and embrace a life of grace. That is a good statement. I like that. And as it goes into the Old Testament, as their introduction to the Old Testament, how the Old Testament can be divided into 4 parts: the Pentateuch, the history, the poetry and wisdom, and the prophets. And the actual overview of Genesis. Who's the author? Who is the audience? When was it written? Where did it take place? What's happening and why it was written? And how should we read this book? This is very nice. Clean text. Very readable. I like these. This nice listen to the word, as well as the notes, because this is a journaling Bible. So you'll see all the way throughout on both sides, plenty of space to take notes on the side of lined notes. I like this. As you get into the notes as well, nice visual timeline. In the beginning, pray, observe, interpret, apply. I like this. I think I'm really going to like this. I almost folded the page. So the notes on the bottom, it isn't like a standard study Bible. So it's giving you pray, observe, and interpret. It looks like on each section. Oh, so this looks like it's more of a devotional study Bible. Very nice. Yeah, I think this is kind of why my wife recommended this to me. Because, she has these devotionals that she has written on her. First one is, I think it's 31 Days in Christ Alone. It's our kind of reconnection with Christ in a 31-day devotional. And she's been doing a lot of thematic verse mapping, where they go in and take a verse and they will dive deep into this verse and seeing how it connects with other parts of the Bible, and what other takeaways you can have for it, and how to apply that to your life. I like that. So this Bible seems to be doing the same sort of thing for each of these little sections. Gives you something to pray over, to observe what's happening into it, what you can interpret it, how to apply it as well. Good notes on the bottom, as well as the translation notes. A little bit smaller text, but still very, very readable. So it looks like on every page, they're taking a section of what you're currently reading and turning it into like a mini Bible study on each of them. Okay, so far I'm really liking the layout on here. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to something a little bit farther to take a look to see how they handle the poetic sections. Because as far as I can tell, the way the paper is laid out, there's not a lot of ghosting. And it's really readable. I am liking this so far. So let's jump ahead You can see it a little bit in Job. So it's not line matched, but like on some of the Bibles before, the line matching actually helps the fact that it's bleeding over itself, because you can see like right in here that you can see like 2 pages at least behind it, but the 2 pages are kind of staggered, so that way it's not, overly the page behind it. It looks really good. I think that's still very readable to me. Very readable. The way they did the Psalms are very nice, very tasteful. So it looks like the courageous men of faith are not only people in the Bible and biblical men as well. They're talking about other men throughout history, like this one on Kurt Warner. Very nice. In the introduction of Proverbs, I really like the color scheme on here. It looks very nice. Right, and as we get into the New Testament, you'll notice that this is not a red letter version. Introduction to the New Testament itself, how it's divided out between the Gospels, history, teaching, and the prophecy. Courageous men of faith about Joseph. I really like these little listen to the words. Jump more, because this is pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot of differences throughout the whole Bible itself. This is a really nice overview. I'm going to spend some quality time with this, I can tell. Let's go to the back of the Bible to take a look, to see what's at the back. So at the end of Revelation, you have a glossary of theological terms. They have a topical index for the Courage for Life, Courageous Men of Faith index, life application topics. They have a Courage for Life study Bible for women, which is a good explanation of where you can find this information. And something that I like to see in a lot of study Bibles, this one has one too, is there's a couple of pages of lined note paper for notes. I like to see that, and I've been seeing people that are doing rebinding, that if you ever get a Bible rebound, that is something nice to ask for. Just a few extra lines of pages of lined note paper. Then you go into their maps at the end. So these are hard cardstock maps. Full color, good maps. They look like they're going to be pretty durable in the maps themselves as well. Well printed, clean colors. Nice listing of the ministry of Jesus. Very nice. Paul's missionary journeys. Roman Empire and the spread of Christianity. And a good explanation of the size of Israel itself and how it actually compares to one of our states in the United States. So it's not even, it would easily fit inside of Florida. It's interesting seeing the size comparisons. Your paste on page, nice stitching all the way around to the back. My first impressions, I really like this. It's clean, it has good covers, it lays really flat, and it's still pretty floppy for this kind of leather touch. Clean, plenty of room for notes. I'm starting to actually write in my Bibles more and writing notes. Something that actually is designed for notes would be good. I like this. So Tyndale did a really good job on this. I've been wanting to look at one of these for a long time. And with that, that leads to the end of this video. So what we always ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you like this. If you have any other materials that you suggest to other people to try as well. It's very good. Be sure to check out my wife's channel on Lyric and Letter, where she's doing these thematic verse mapping, which is pretty similar to some of the other Bibles I've showed you recently. And We hope to see you again in a future video. And until then, have a good night, good day, good evening. And I hope that these help bring you closer in your walk with God and your connection with the Word itself. Have a good day.